but my good lord.
Sending out.
Icing is so people don't cherry pick Ramsey. You could just keep somebody across the blue line. You have to be, the puck has to get across the blue line before you do. Oh, that's offside. But are you talking icing? You can't dump it in because otherwise teams would just dump it across the ice constantly. You can't, if you're on the opposite side of the red line, you can't just dump it in. K-Dog just closed. We are closed down. So it's to keep from people from just literally chucking it down the ice. But if your team can get to the puck before they can, then the icing's waved off. All right, we're going to start with Silhouette, folks. Work our way into good old... Ooh, that Silhouette. That Silhouette felt a little heavy.
So why do people do it?
Just if you get in a bad situation, just to kind of get a breather, pretty much. A lot of people do it. All right, boys and girls, good luck. It's time. It's time, boys and girls. Another fun evening, man. I keep forgetting that they double sealed this crap. Only hockey double seals stuff. All right. Nothing. I'm not seeing a booklet. YouTube's already going. We're good. Empty. No booklet. I don't think we're gonna have any shield action either. I really want to pull shield. I really want to pull shield. All right, Darrell Green. Deion Sanders to 149 for the Cowboys. Okay, that is actually super badass for the Falcons. Sean, that is Julio Jones to 20.
Nice.
Julio mother freaking Jones to 20. That is awesome. I am actually very jealous, to be honest with you. I am actually very jealous. Julio Jones to 20 is nasty. Sorry, I'm trying to get...
Does this mean you'll forgive Jonesy?
Hey, I will when you will, Grizz. You gotta lead the way. I just like if I got issues, I just move on. So you make the first step there, Grizzy. You know, you make that first step. Is this... Hey, can somebody go over and check if YouTube's working?
Hey, I made the first step tonight. Jonesy is on you.
No, that's not anything to do with me. Can somebody check YouTube just to make sure it's working? Is that another? Okay, we got another auto here. Fran Tarkington. Eli Manning to 125 for the Giants. Dwayne Bowe to 25 for the Chiefs. Going to K-Dog. Couple nice hits here on autos. DB to 25. Julio. And then we have a LT on the pillars of the game. YouTube.
Come on, Mike, live and let live. Love the bad autos in these.
I mean, freaking... I don't remember the last time Julio Jones has signed in anything. I literally don't remember the last time Julio's been in anything, so that's really cool to see. That is very cool to see. Oh, do we get 3 autos in this one? All right, Dan Marino. That's Le'Veon Bell to 99 for the Steelers. Lacey to 99. I'm not sure who Lacey plays for. Is that Ole Miss? Kewan Lacey, and then we have a Marcus Allen. YouTube's working? Thank you, Lucas. Is Lacey Ole Miss? Ramsey, yes? Okay. Little Ole Miss action. I'm hoping safety. I'm hoping safety. He was over on Whatnot.
Ole Miss best player for them.
He was a Whatnot guy when we had our brief stint over on Whatnot. All right, Brett Favre. Michael Strahan to 35. That's kind of cool. How about freaking Sam Bradford to 199 for the Rams? Going to the Bears. It's a Sam Bradford. That is actually 3 good autos. And then we have Kurt Warner behind that as well for the Rams.
$20 buyback.
Dude.
Is there any difference in look between 35 and base?
Yes, the color. So if you look, you got a blue foil, you got pink, and then you just have the regular silver. It's the foil color that changes the value on them.
Rams.
4 periods in. It's not a huge deal, the fact that you only saw 2 shots in that period. You're in it mentally. Your focus is where it needs to be.
Okay, that was a pretty solid box 1. That was a pretty solid box 1 right there. I am not angry at that one. What can we do in number 2? This one felt a little heavier. I don't know if I'm correct on it. This one did feel slightly heavier than the other box. God, the double seal, man. Same with hockey. It gets me every time. I'm gonna see if that if I was correct. Yup, that's chunky. That's chunky. Like I said, it just felt a little heavier there. Do we got booklet? Are we going booklet again? Are we going bookie again? That was a really nice booklet last night. Ooh, Ruby? Is that Ruby low numbered? Charles Woodson to 75 Sellers for the SEC. Nice hit. That is badass. Jason Peters to 75 for K-Dog and the Eagles and Dylan Raiola. That is clean. That is really clean. One of the best to ever do it. One of the best to ever do it. Jason Peters right there. And we got Raiola going to the Big Ten. That's going to Morph. That's a nice Sellers little color match. I know, but when you get one of the best linemen ever, and Eagles fans love them, so in terms of like resale and value, that's actually a pretty strong hit. All right, here we go. Thurman Thomas. Kevin Jennings to 25. That's a nice hit for Morph right there. And we have Bryant Westco Jr. along with Big Ben on the back there. Westco Jr. That is also going to head to Morph. Couple nice. Morph is starting to heat up a little bit here. I am actually super excited to see what's in that bottom one. I am ready. I need something. I need booklet. I need shield, man. I need a shield in my life. It's been a while since we've hit shield. It has been a minute.
What's this Kusek? It's a Bills card.
All right, so we got Joe Horn. What music?
That B. Anderson legend.
I don't have any music playing. Joe Montana to 125. Holy cow. That's an Arch Manning to 25. That's an Arch Manning to 25.
Nice.
It's not bad for Morph. That is not bad for Morph. Arch Manning to 25. That is not bad, along with the Kurt Warner. Rams doing some damage here.
I did not check my outfit before meeting my girlfriend.
Rams doing some damage in this break.
Checking Allstate first.
And we're early. We still got 2 whole Prizm Blacks to
27,
go.
he told me to take the SEC also.
Not checking which team my girlfriend rooted for.
Niners on the board, and we got Saints getting the first base
I
card.
know
This
his dad
is...
and uncle are
All right,
alive.
it's either booklet or shield. It's got to either be booklet or shield. Did we get like a double shield here? It's booklet.
At T-Will I did.
It is a one-on-one booklet. We'll go off the back first. Megatron on the pillars. Jim Kelly to 25 for the Bills on the pillars. That is an 11 out of 25. Here we go. One-on-one. Come on, the Vikings. That'd kill Ramsey. Minnesota Vikings. Paul Cross. Oh, we got Bolitnikov on there too.
They aren't.
So we have Raiders, and we have... Weren't Adam and Ramsey the same two as last night? There's no way.
At Ramsey 27, no way.
The exact same two people on a booklet last night.
Just cut it in half.
That is nasty. That is absolutely nasty booklet. We'll have to random that at the end here. Dang. I thought that was a different name on there for a second. That is dirty. Two nice booklets.
Last night, cut it in half.
Two nice booklets, man.
I feel like loser from last night should get this one.
All right, here we go. We're going into Prizm Black now, though. Come on, we need case hit, man. We need case hit out of the black here.
Then we'll do a best of 3 tomorrow.
We need case hit here.
Lol.
That's such a cool card. I'm jealous. That is a cool card. Whoever hits that, congrats. That's beautiful. All right. Nothing crazy here. Nothing crazy here, I don't think. We're going to start off with an Eric Dickerson on the kaleidoscopic, CJ Baxter on the red, and Bruce Smith on the shock. That's cool. So we got SEC on the board. It's a nice Bills hit with the Bruce Smith. Going to untouchable. Bills picking up. And Rams. Rams have done a lot of damage tonight already.
To left, to right wall.
Alright, I'm just waiting for that case hit. We had too many people complaining about it, Adam. Marshall Falk on the Colts. Nice hit. Numbered to 199. That's cool. Jerome Bettis. And then Drew Brees on the silver. Drew Brees on the silver. Okay, nice Marshall Falk as well. Colts starting their trend, hopefully. We got 2 boxes of this, remember. No autos yet. We're looking for 3 autos per box. We've been hitting some double autos. I think we have an auto right here. Nothing big, though, unfortunately. We got a Fireworks Gunnar Stockton. We have a white Walter Jones, and then a Mario Manningham for the Giants, going to Roberts.
At Adam Pez 83, I will
Mario Manningham for the Giants, going to Roberts. Nice Walter Nolan. I love those. Jay Fook. Cool to see the big boy in there. Walter Jones for the Chickens.
At Ramsey 27.
And Gunnar Stockton. All right, first auto down. We got 2 autos to go. 2 autos to go still. Base cards, NIL cards. Tiki Barber for the Giants. We got Sticky Ricky on the purple cracked ice. And Marcus Allen. Sticky Ricky for the Dolphins. Dolphins back on the board. We got Raiders. Marcus Allen. It's a couple times we've seen him already. And then we got ourselves a little Tiki Barber. We need a case hit. We have a case hit. We have a case hit. That is a color blast. We got a color blast incoming, folks. Color blast incoming. Color blast incoming. That's what we like to hear. Wesley Walker for the Jets going to B-Town. Emmitt Smith and Mike Singletary. And Mike Singletary. So we got Cowboys on the board, Bears on the board. And the Jets. There we go for B-Town.
Is that a rookie auto that snuck in?
Rookie auto. You know. You know, sir. You know what we're looking for. All right, Irving Fryer. Bunch of NIL. We got Hines Ward on the kaleidoscopic. Ty Simpson for the SEC, purple cracked ice, and Aaron Donald on the hyper for the Rams. Rams actually had a decent break. Here we go. Odd man rush. Sorry.
Is there a way to see sales through eBay or IA just through card apps?
You can see sales through 130 point. On the buy it now. Are you talking about on the buy it now? Or are you talking about just in general? Because you can go to sales. If you go to filter, you can go down to sales, Jeffrey. You can filter it down to that. All right, blue cracked ice. Yeah, if you go to the filter section, you can go scroll. It's kind of a ways down. Avery Johnson blue cracked ice. Drew Alar on the purple to 99 and Jimmy Johnson. So yeah, under settings or under your whatchamacallit. Why am I blanking now? Under filters, and then you gotta scroll a ways down to find it. Nice fireworks, Mr. Avery Johnson, Jimmy Johnson for the boys. Here we go. Here we go. Right in the middle. Oh. That one hurt. I thought we had it there. Ooh, to 60 on the orange wave. Orange wave to 60. We got Jeremiah Love. Carnell Tate. That is a nice one to 60 right there.
Mike, but I am rooting for Dallas. Have them in Omni League.
Carnell Tate to 60. That is a nice hit for the Big Ten. And Orlando Pace on the red. Going to the Rams, who are very hot in this break. Very, very hot in this break. Alright, silvers. There's a shock in there as well. We got Troy Aikman on the kaleidoscopic. Brian Urlacher and Mike Allstott. Nice pack. Nice Urlacher for the Bears. Mike Allstott for the Buckaroos. And another Cowboy hit. Alright, 2 left in this box, then we'll jump into that color blast. Hopefully it's a big name. Hopefully she's a big name for us. Alright, base cards. We got Arch Manning again on the fireworks. Marcus Allen on the pigskin. And holy freaking cow. Get yourself paid, sir. Number to 99, Arch Manning auto.
Boom.
Get yourself god dang paid, Morph.
Bang. Wow.
To 99. Get yourself god dang paid, Morph. Wow, indeed. Holy cow, man. Big hit right there. That is a very big hit. That's got to be a $400 or $500 card. We got Lacey,
I want to be Carlos to my Aggies.
Will Shields, and Randall McDowell cracked ice. I like that too. Chiefs on the board. Vikings on the board.
And Mr. Untouchable agreed.
And Lacey.
Kelly,
All right, folks, here we go.
Just curious.
I believe that looks pretty color blastish to me. Here we go. Strahan, Marshall Falk. I'm telling you, the Rams killed it. Rams killed it with some value pickups here. Wow. Roberts. That is a Plexico Eli Manning duel. That is dirty. Going to Roberts right there.
Very nice.
Absolutely nasty. That's a 6 to 7, I think, K.
Wow.
Nice.
It's just pretty.
Wow. That is such a clean looking card. Giants dominated in this one too. All right, well, can box number 2 even hold a candle to that? Can box number 2 even slightly hold a candle to that
The
box?
night's still young. Maybe you can yet.
Because that is nuts.
Remember when Plaxico pewed himself hot?
That is nuts right there. That is a heck of a lineup. And we still have a whole nother box. If we had to end right now, I'd be very happy with this lineup.
Steelers, come on, need some help.
I would be very happy. Zachary Branch going SEC and
Big
shut
Bridge
up!
just here.
You gotta be kidding me. Charles Woodson auto. A Charles Woodson auto to follow it up. What a break. This one's quickly getting into that legendary status. Dang, man. This is getting into that legendary status all of a sudden. This is a hell of a break. This is a hell of a break. Eddie George, J. Pep for the
Y'all can thank me
Panthers,
for not buying it.
and Cliff
I am a
Harris.
certified bad omen.
Nice little J. Pep there for the Panthers, and Mr. Cliff Harris on the shock for them boys. Dude, what a break so far. Unbelievable. And we still have a ways to go. We still have a ways to go. Fireworks Chris Johnson for the Titans. Cool hit. Nate Frazier. And Dan Marino on the blue for
Crazy
Roberts.
Raiders if they get the booklet.
My man
I
just
don't know
keeps
if the
hitting
price on
there.
Prizm Black FOTL has come down, but those boxes were loaded.
I'll have to look. If I can pick it up, I'll pick it up. Because, I mean, this stuff is crazy. This is fun. I mean, look at that lineup. That is
I
nasty.
be like a moss.
That is a nasty lineup. I'd like a Moss too, Ramsey. I'd like a Moss as well. We have a white. Eric Dickerson. Kaleidoscopic white is going to be Roger Worley and Ray Lewis. Cardinals. Not the Cardinal we're looking for there.
Arch Manning auto.
We're missing the other Manning.
Find ourselves a little Peyton here. Dude, I can't believe that lineup right there. Charles Woodson, Julio Jones. Got a color blast up there. That's a heck of a lineup. Heck of a lineup so far. We got Marsh for the Big Ten. Emmett Thomas, Blue Cracked Ice. Nick Foles auto for the Eagles. Dude, this just keeps getting crazier. That's a Nick Foles auto now. What a lineup. This might be break.
I am a buyer on the Foles.
This might be break of the week here.
If you're an Eagles fan, what better autos you want?
This might be break of the week. All right, little red power here. We got a Randy Moss for the Patriots on the fractal. We got a Drew Pearson, going to be numbered to 75, and Trey Taylor going to the high school. The all other.
Should have done more research on this. No rookies.
Cowboys on the board. Patriots back on the board. Yeah, this was the last release. Cherry Blossom. That's a cherry blossom, folks. That is a little cherry blossom. Somebody could get paid here if we got a big name. Travis Henry for the Bills. I completely forgot about that name. Travis Henry for the Bills. Donald Driver. Cherry Blossom will be Marcus Allen. Numbered to 20. 20 out of 20 Marcus Allen for Adam. Adam is having a break and a half. Let's throw a Cherry Blossom in on top of it. This dude is killing it right now.
Travis Henry was good too.
I forgot about that dude. He was an animal. Dude, how late is this wild game gonna go?
All PC.
Don't call that interference. Are you kidding me? Bad call. Arch Manning again. Plexico on the shock and Joe Montana on the pulsar.
We play better with 4.
Hughes is going to try to interfere, but he gets the stick up and the legs go out.
All right, here we go. Home stretch, folks. Few left. What a break it has been. We got a few left here. Joe Namath on the kaleidoscopic, Paul Krause on the blue, and Joe Horn on the hyper. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Nice save. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it.
You want me to run that booklet after?
Yes, please, if you can.
Get an arch auto, please, for the one time.
Chris Johnson, blue cracked ice. Damani Jackson and Chris Dishman. Couple hits for the Titans there. All right, 2 packs left. 2 packs left here. Minute left. Get through it, boys.
I am still alive.
Ooh, orange. Orange to 60 here. Orange to 60. We got Eli Manning on the Fallsman. Dan Hampton. Ken Anderson for the Bengals to 60. Bengals with a late hit there. Late hit for the Bengals. Dan Hampton for the Bears. What a save. What a save. All right, 1 pack left. Epic break right here. This is absolutely outstanding break. Last pack, and we have one more just absolutely beautiful card in here. Doesn't look like we'll have a huge one.
But his values aren't too high.
Doesn't look like we'll have a huge hit, but we'll see what we got. Frank Gore on the fireworks. Drew Brees on the red. And Luke something. Who was he? Mississippi State? Florida State. Luke.
Last pack magic.
Nothing crazy, but what a crazy, insane break that was. Absolutely insane break. B-Town's going to go run the booklet, you guys. So booklet, we need some people over on the cord.
Not watching again. Who's picking the number for shuffles?
First one in the chat. Whoever picks it will rock it.
Good night, Mike. Thanks again.
Judd, appreciate